Hello and welcome back to Slice and Dice. Doing a little double recording. I got some plans in the afternoon tomorrow, so just gonna get an extra episode recorded now. Let's run it, shall we? Just a little classic card. I know what I gotta do. Orange, gray, red, gray, red. This team comp is like, this is defensive but with an orange, which is not good. Thankfully, it doesn't matter because I have to reroll. These curses are not okay. And I'm down to play, sometimes I read comments and I respond to them in one way, and then I think about it for a while and I change my mind. Someone left me a comment on the Force video that was like, hey, because you said this comp is so bad, I've been playing it a bunch and I've won like 9 games in a row of Force. And I went, My first response is, of course, I don't think it makes sense because you might just be high rolling, small sample size and such. I think that if you run 100 runs of Force, you will probably eventually hit a run that's unwinnable for Force because you will run into, I'm guessing, inevitable with bad characters, but I kind of want to see how true that is, so I'll click it again. Now, important to note, in that comment, they said that one of the things about Force is the curse pool changes, and one of the curses they mentioned by name that is like much more pickable on Force is right to blank. So I'm gonna just go ahead and investigate, because you know what's really cool about Slice and Dice is that this game is so big. There's just no way that, well, there is a way, it'll just take a long time for me to get through every character and like every comp and curse combo. It'll just take a lifetime. So if you're out there and you're playing some curse comp combo and you're like, hey, I've played a bunch of runs of this and it worked out really well for me, maybe I'll give it a try. Now, Trapper seems not great off of this, but Bard is, I think that Bard is okay actually because of Else. But as a first pick, it's a little sus. But I think because we have 2 of the better starting yellows, we can play Bard here. Because this is one of the only ways you'll get cleanse in this comp. And I think that it's easy to say to yourself, well, obviously we don't want to play Bard because he's bad, but he's probably not that bad in this position. Because I think these 3 characters are the key characters. Something important about Slice and Dice to understand is you have to be able to determine what character actually matters. And for winning fights, typically, you're going to need to kill the enemies, eventually. Somewhere along the line, in your run, you need to do damage to the enemies. And so, usually, my theory right now is that the Greys are mostly just there to cover low rolls, I feel, like a group of enemies high rolling a hits on you, for example. Which is why you kind of want to value Greys that do something other than defend a little bit, or are very good at defending like Poet and Keeper are, because Poet and Keeper can bail you out of almost anything bad. So I think it's fine to pick Bard in a position like this because he's just kind of like the lesser of 2 evils. Trapper sucks a lot, is what I'm getting around to. Trapper is extremely not good. I should else, you're right. 1 damage vulnerable in this comp is worth probably 2 or 3 damage. It's worth more when you have better characters for it. Now, I don't really want to play Pilgrim here, so I'm okay to play Whirl. He's not great, but he's less affected by the right to blank curse. But not a good first 2 picks, I won't lie to you. But we're set up pretty nicely for I don't even know what. I do have to kill these wolves. Probably set up nicely for like a scrapper. Well, maybe not nicely, but we have Bloodlust activation pretty easily. And hey, 1 damage to all is pretty good here. Don't let the haters get you down. And this is a good fight for Bard as well. It's the problem with Bard, and the reason that he's so bad is because as soon as someone's number here is above a 1, or yeah, as soon as it's above a 1, he's basically useless when you're looking at +2, +3 in terms of incoming damage. And following that thought, right, the canceling out low rolls, meaning avoiding enemies hitting you for a lot of damage with no counterplay, like a stack of hits. Bard can't really help you against that, but what he can help you with is the reroll, which is kind of nice. I don't hate Statuette. I think Needle isn't good, but I'm aware that with Needle you could put it on Whirl, and then you could use, because it's only the main target, the side targets will still get hit by it. So I could set the Goblin to like 3 here and then get a 3 damage cleave, for an example. I don't know if that's good or not, but it's something to do with Picky if you really want. I think it's probably never worth it, but you could pick it up for Blindfold actually, now that I think about it. Guardian is fine, he's unaffected by the curse. It's good to look for characters that don't really care about the curse, and hey, this is what I was talking about where you low roll. This is where you want the grays, because you want to be able to fight back against this. 1, 2, 3. I actually can lock like this, and then it's a 2 50/50s from Guardian, 75% to save Whirl. That's not that good, is it? No, I think I'd rather roll. Because yeah, we can get an extra life here, an extra roll with Bard rolling. There you go. Much, much better. Just an interesting thought. You have to think about how you want to optimize that. Definitely better to roll Bard. Flickering Blade is going to be pretty decent, but I kind of want to play Viscera here. Nah, it's too shit. It's like Statuette Viscera is kind of cool, but it's too shit. Flickering Blade is a great way to cover up one of these 500 bald spots that my characters have. Because man, there are a lot of them. 2 damage plus 1 damage is 3 damage, and then I need 2 damage from anyone else, which is not super likely, actually. I should play a little more defensively overall. I hit it. That was the calculation on if I can kill a Quartz here or not. And the answer was probably not. Actually, I think it's pretty hard to do that damage, which is not a good sign for my future, I have to say. Who has the Flickering Blade? I just want to pass this turn, honestly. We should actually lock X's. And we should just Else here. Else is still very good. I gotta give it to it. I can save a little more here, like this. Good enough. Just let the blind leave, and now we can 1v1 the ogre. Takes him a long time to kill anyone, but it also takes me a long time to kill anyone, so you know. It's fair. It's very fair. The cleave hit he's doing is a little worse. And my god, I don't do any damage. Holy. And it's fine. Oh god, no. Ooh, absolutely not. Ninja without Knight is a no way. We can play Soldier. He loses a bit of his value for not having shields, and it's a shame for sure that he's just gonna get cooked alive. But what can you do? 3 damage, 2 damage. May as well do 2 damage on your way out, eh, buddy? I like the 1 shield so I don't also lose Thief on this turn. Soldier's just dead. This is how it's gonna play. You take an 8 damage, your Guardian misses the engage shield as life. That's how that fight would have played out, I think, even if this was not Force. I think that's just how that fight would always play out. Wow, Bard. This is your fucking moment. Come on, buddy. 1 shield to all here. It's really good. And you're gonna disrespect me? This is fine. Okay, I see. I can keep the 2, and then I can roll all of these. And if you all X out, I roll else, else, else for shielding. And if you roll any shields, it's fine. Ooh, that's a great R item. What the hell? Replace the top and bottom sides with shield 2 cantrip? Yeah. That's incredible. What a high roll. It makes Whirl a lot better. He's basically just a 3rd gray now, and I'm gonna be sad I didn't pull Scrapper, but I think this was not a case where I could force Scrapper into my run. Bit of a snowball going on here for Soldier, I fear. Else. Okay, he's fine. It pans out. One thing about Force that I think is very in its favor is that from a meta perspective, like just stepping back and thinking about putting up 100 runs of Slice and Dice, if this comp is good, it's really good because this comp wins or loses in like 20 minutes. And if you can get to a point where you're consistently winning in 20 minutes, you can blast a lot of runs. Rogue is a lot worse. I'd actually rather play Gambler here. Gambler doesn't lose anything from the curse, and you can just slap on top bot cantrip shields and send it. Oh my god, this fight looks awful. Whirl? 1 damage to all would be good here, buddy. Let's see it. Oh, he hits the 3. Am I supposed to lock that? I don't think so. I hit the 5. I'm good to just kind of play aggro here. Yeah, we can go cleave. This is the buff, the pseudo HP coming to get me. I almost want to kill the militia. I am good to kill the militia later. I have Else and I have Cantrip 2 shields, so I will probably catch this guy. It is crazy though. First of all, fuck you, Whirl. It is crazy that I did not have anyone go flashing red in this fight. This shit should have been much worse. Actually, yeah, this is fine. I put 4 shield on Bard. 2-2, there it is, finally. On the very deadly 2 damage roll. I see death. XXX. This is the thing, right? My big reservation with this comp is when this roll happens, you kind of just drop dead. Without a whole lot of counterplay. If it happens on an important turn anyway. Thankfully that turn was not important. Fearless is good. Cover up another right side. Probably Guardian. We take him to 10 HP. Honestly, maybe Bard on 8 is better. How often do I care about the 2 HP difference? Probably not that often, but it might happen here even. Has to happen on a turn where I wanted to stun though. Maybe it's important. I don't know. I'm gonna end up stunning Spiker here. And it's not that important. This is all good. Yeah, I don't know. I'm having fun at least with this comp. This is like when 3.0 came out, I was actually trying to get the speedrun achievement, which is for winning the game in 15 minutes or less. Which I think you can do in any comp. I was trying to get that with Force on Classic Hard, and I got it pretty close. I had like a fairly close to a 15-minute run, but I never quite made it. I had like a 17-minute run, I think. Bash is ugly, but Stalwart is also ugly. I think you're supposed to play Stalwart here, and then you just play like, oh my god, this character is so horrific. What Bash was? Bash lost a stun. I take it. It's fine. He's gonna be possessed, but I just hit him with Statuette, and we run the boss down. Ideally. Hopefully. Catch. Not another one, please. Thank you. The thorns threaten me. Oh! I think that goes my way. No! Damn. Well, the good news is I have Else, so I can actually ignore Petrified turns and just shield up. Because heavy attacks are going to go to Bash. I have a lot of HP to play through Madness here. I can kind of just tank this shit. 5. I don't need shields. It's actually better to roll X's even for Else. Stun is also okay. It's like 2 Elses if you think about it. And then 1 else here, shield there. This fight feels like completely lost for Madness. The Statuette is just a hard counter, and also, my god, Gambler. What a fucking beast. Are you seeing this? That's 3 5s Gambler just locked in on. What a beast. Hey, what did we learn? Never. I don't care if it looks good. Whoa, hey, Silver Pendant. Whoa, what are you doing there? First of all, before I forget, because I always forget. Now, Silver Pendant is definitely the pickup here. Katara is okay at 6, but I think a little inconsistent. Silver Pendant Bash is an acceptable game plan here. And just looking at that Statuette real quick. Just kind of looking at Statuette. Nah. It's like maybe Statuette stun on someone is good, but I doubt it. 7 damage is 7 damage. We're early on in the run, so if you just send 7 damage, you kill, I think. Like, the fight should end, because even if it's Exert, you just go like, bang, you know? Probably over-shielded Bash there, I was just feeling good. I wanted to press the shield on the plus shields guy. Yeah, I mean, you know. I killed a snake turn 1. This run does feel like completely uncontested so far, which means I need to be thinking about how I'm finishing this run. How do I kill the final boss? Probably something like this, if I were to guess. High priority on anything that makes steel better, and then just play a steel character. Prince is unaffected. Unite is okay now that he has 2 heal shield 3s. With all the X's we have, we can probably convert to Unite occasionally. And it's not a bad thing to do. He has to be the one to find it though. And you know, this isn't bad. He has to be the one to have heal shield, and then the rest of it is like guaranteed. But we're never gonna lock an X, which is why it's fine, I would say. Oh, longsword, what happened? Anvil is really good here. Huge scabbard Anvil, I mean, you know, +1 pip to all sides with exactly 10 pips. Never gonna happen, but a second copy of steel is good. Put it on shield 3 duplicate and just put up the wall. Probably not worth, but you know, it's okay. And now I have 2 characters who can hit steel. Technically, you know, he's never gonna hit steel. That was 1. I think this comp gets kind of farmed by Hydras, actually. Heavy 5 in the Hydra is a waste. I just roll. Okay, well, you know. Heavy 5 in the Hydra is a waste, I say. Never mind, I just killed the Hydra with Unite and Heavy 5. So, my fault, I suppose. And I think that'll do. I don't think so. I'm down for Keeper. Keeper's pretty good here. Barbarian, he's nerfed and he's injured by the curse. This Keeper is good. I was thinking you could play Steel Repel too. Not the worst idea. It's actually really, really good now that I'm thinking about it. I like that a lot more. And then we can just go +1 HP on Soldier. Yeah. So this will be the fight that tells me if we're doing okay or not. This is the worst fight for us and probably the worst first turn he could do to me, if I were to guess. So let's see how we're looking here. I'm gonna roll these. That Repel is worth 4. I think I'm always rolling Bash for Steel. I'm pretty sure. Cool. And then we can go like... It's just gonna be kill quartz, right? No doubt. The problem is if he makes 2 slates, I kind of just can't fight back. But also, if you roll me this, I might just win. Yeah, a little 16, it's not bad. I should probably do it this way though, because it's actually 18 this way. Do you think you commit one way or another? I think so, because Bash will half health this Basalt at worst. Well, at worst he's going to go XXX, but often he's going to give me this, and then I need to realize that I can't lock this Inspired, and I need to roll all of these. 7+3 kills Basalt. Prince, you gotta save Keeper, buddy. Prince, I guess Gambler can do it, but what the hell, man? Yeah, I think in the end, going for Basalt there was very right. Another slate makes this fight really hard. And I'll take it. Okay, you know, everything's going about how you would want it to. Holy Book is good. Iron Crown. It's actually not terrible, because you can inspire up to 7, and then off of Steel you could hit up 14. That's pretty decent, but it's for sure Holy Book. And then I take the Fearless over to Prince. And then Keeper has my book. Oh, sorry. I closed something on my second monitor there, but then it was too bright. My eyes hurt. It didn't hurt, but I was upset about it. Enough that I had to go close it again. Fine. Good. Kill you, kill you, kill you. I mean, this is a perfect force run. Everything has gone right. I agree with right 2 planks being good on this comp. You're gonna win or lose so fast it almost doesn't matter. And a lot of these characters, yeah, like Veteran as well, just kind of don't care. Sharpshot cares a little. What yellow would I want if not Veteran with this curse? Wanderer, probably? Let me go look real quick. Yellows are... Wanderer, probably. Oh, Brawler's also really good. Captain's also really good. Okay, I actually do want to wait. I'll take Sharpshot. And Sharpshot is going to play this. I don't care about your damage, Sharpshot. This run is very clearly playing through Soldier, or sorry, Yellows, right? Bash or the other one. I should lock that 3, sorry. My B. Dying to anything interesting? No, okay. Just check it. Kill you, probably kill... Honestly, maybe kill this wisp. Stun the other. That's fine. Are you afraid of the zombies? Because I'm not really afraid of the zombies here. If Bash were to do this every time, like if you could just put yourself in this position all the time, this comp would be broken. For sure. If you just always hit your steel sides, this shit would be OP. The problem is what happens when I miss it. You know? Everybody always asks me, what would I do if I didn't hit steel? I guess we'll never know. Silk Cape, Eye of Horus. Silk Cape is really good for Brawler if I see him. Eye of Horus also is not that good in this comp, so I don't mind it. Worst case, I can play Silk Cape Sharpshot for kill from 6 spam. It's not bad. I just always roll Sharpshot all the way down for steel or for cantrip shields now. Don't get tempted. That's the devil knocking. Actually, I kind of do want to lock it. Well, I don't know. X here, and then I just pop the Hydra with a kill from 6. Yeah, you know what? I will take it. Because if Bash goes XX, okay. It's probably 3 damage demon, unite, kill. Reasonable, I would say. I think fine. And I know what I just said about not locking this shit, but it's lethal, so who cares? Here we are. This is the worst fight for sure. Inevitable is very bad to fight. We pick Captain, we press formation to kill the wisps, and we hope we get out of this alive. That's all. Where does this flickering blade go? Probably on Prince, and then the stun goes to Captain. Kill from 6 is how good? It's mediocre. How's Silk Cape here? I like it, I think. I wonder if you ever want to do this, though. 17 HP Captain just rolls for 4 shield or a stun. It's weird to not play my tier 9 for any value. Maybe like this. I don't hate this setup, actually, because our game plan here is pretty clear. It's either one-shot inevitable or go long, and we decide what we do based on the rolls. Like I roll 4, heal shield 3, I have a steal here, a kill from 6 for you, and I'm going to roll for the steal. Yeah, and I missed. It is what it is. So now we figure out what we're doing with this turn, and the answer is probably orange, yellow, blank, blank. So it's kill you, kill you. This might actually be formation. Can it be formation? No, it's only a single formation. It's kind of important that I break one intangible here, though. Is it? Maybe it's not. Maybe I don't care. One other thought for you. Just food for thought. You could send this. Actually, this, right? That breaks all through this. That is probably better. Because that's gonna cancel the weaken in its entirety. And then I just take pain on Captain, which I don't mind. It sets me up to stun inevitable on the next turn if I high roll. Probably a little better. Although, you know, if I go... No, that was not best. One more time through that is what I should have played. What I should have played is I should have played this 4 on Keeper and then Formation off of these two. That's what I should have played. Okay. I could just Unite Inevitable here. With these 3 rolls. These 3 rolls. And then I just roll. I don't hate this. This is bad though, I don't want that roll. Okay. Well, 3 damage is okay. I think I can almost get... I can get Unite into Formation, right? No. Formation into Unite? No. Orange, gray, gray, yellow. Different grays, though. I am okay to slow this fight. Maybe I shouldn't be. Do I need to keep the pressure on and just smack him one? No, I need to catch up. I'm so far behind here. But I send this and then I just get one more Unite and win out. The problem is there's so many of these enemies, and in the past I've been in this spot, and I've said to you that this play that I'm about to make is bad many times, and this play is bad normally. I have Captain, which means I can actually run through all of the bones with this setup reasonably. This is do or die though. This turn has to be good, or I just drop dead. Kill from 6 lets me... This guy's 13. Let me just look. I haven't been doing this enough lately. You can do this into kill. This into this. Into Formation into kill. That's the spot. Yeah, okay. And then I just roll and see if you find me Force Shield or a stun. Okay. And yeah, the reason that this is okay this time and it wasn't okay the last time is because I have Formation. If I don't have Captain here, we do not play this out this way. 5 into Formation into here, because from this spot, Formation will clean up, for sure. Formation wins. And it keeps me reasonably alive on the way. Also, the Wisps have just been spamming Vitality. I just want to make sure I cover all the reasons why it's okay to do this, because I was in this spot before, and either the fight was close or I lost. I don't remember, and I don't really care, if I'm being honest with you. But a lot of people were like, hey, well, I think what you should have done is you should have sent it into Inevitable. And in the position that it was last time, it was a no. You should not send it into Inevitable, because the Wisps were being a lot more problematic. These Wisps spend a lot of time healing themselves, which is no big deal. Also, I can cleanse out of pain. A few reasons why it's okay this time and it was bad last time. Just so you're aware. So that I don't have to hear any comments like, streamer, well, last time you were in this spot, you said don't Unite Inevitable, and then this time you said do a Unite Inevitable. What's up with that? Just so I don't have to deal with that straw man argument. Anyway, good run. Very solid. Fun stuff. This comp is not too bad, but I think that the main point, because I say this shit is really bad, do not play this. And what I mean by that, when I say that, is usually this comp has a lot of inconsistencies in it that require certain outcomes in order for it to be good. But that's not as interesting to say or as fun to say as this is ass, don't play this. Because eventually what I think happens is this run wins because these characters are good into the boss I'm fighting. These characters are fine, and I got Holy Book. Eventually, I think what happens is you have like one bad first turn into Inevitable, get your main characters exhausted, or exerted rather, miss on your first turn, exert on your second turn, and then get swarmed by the Wisps. That's just one way, right? And I think that there are times where you're just not going to find what you need to win out. Because I got to completely neutralize Inevitable's first turn, which was good and made that fight okay. So I just think you have to be careful of this comp when you get bad rolls. But with the nerf of 5 HP off of the hand, maybe it's okay. Who knows? One more thought. I think you need to be really picky with your curses. You need curses that do not make the enemies any stronger and don't like meaningfully hurt you. Specifically survivability curses, which are good in basic, are bad in this comp. Like you can't play shield response, for example. Anyway, enough yapping. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.